Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nomad. Alright, we are jumping straight back in where we left off. If you didn't see the last episode, it was absolutely mental. We don't have a lot of time here. We also don't have a lot of supplies. We also have no idea what to expect when we walk outside this door. Please do prepare yourself to comfort me, okay? Okay, we have gunshots. By the way, say hello to my Lord and Saviour. And I think our little sawn-off shotgun deserved, you know, just a little bit of a nudge of thanks. So his name is now Shorty. However, the most important thing we can do right here is, well, I suppose find where we are. I think we just need to head towards Diamond City, though this is probably not going to succeed, but I think that's what we're going to have to do to start with. For some reason they're ignoring us. Okay, it's fine. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow, okay. This was not what I expected. Guys, I think we're in quite serious trouble here. Cambridge is obviously completely overrun with ghouls, and okay, that's different. I'll be very honest with you, I was not expecting this from this mod pack. I did not realise that ghouls were going to be so prolific. Let's try and get out of here. Hopefully we can scavenge a stim pack or two along the way. We just need to be absolutely nowhere near ghouls right now. And we need to be heading towards a doctor of some sort. There's nothing we can do about our infection. Right now, I'm just hoping that we don't die as a result of the infection. So that's really all there is to it. How did I... Okay, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Yes, we need to be heading south. Now, we need to be very aware of mines in this area. Got gunshots coming in from our right. So, obviously, we ran into a fair few crashes in the last episode. I'm pretty sure, as I explained, that it's just the result of the game trying to load in a lot of enemies. I'm going to continue as usual, like I said. And obviously, if we have a problem, a major problem, I can lower the numbers a bit. Now, walking across any kind of bridge does not appeal to me. So, okay then. Some sort of mutant fish down here. I mean, I guess I've got to go across that bridge. I can't swim. That's a Mirelurk. So I can be I can be completely honest with you. Mentally, I was completely unprepared for that last episode, and I'm still mentally unprepared for this. Right now I'm getting Zombieland Conquest vibes. For those of you who don't know, that's another series we have on the channel. It's a pretty old one now, but we basically filled the Commonwealth with murderous zombies, the likes of which we have encountered so far in this pack, and I was not really aware that that was going to be a part of Nomad. Really? Oh my goodness me. We're dead. We're dead. We are so dead. Oh, wow. I'm not sure if that thing's lethal or not. Right, I could... We have no choice. I've got to go in here. With that thing lurking around out there. Please don't come inside here. Those things can't get indoors, can they? Now, I don't know why our health has just gone up. But I'll take it. Was it something to do with the level up? I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss here. I feel like my brain's gone into shock a little bit because I can't find my footing, you know? I don't know where, what's going on. All right, give me a second. I'm going to have a little bit of a look over these perks and just decide what to get next. Well, straight away, I like the look of this one. So we get plus 25 damage resistance and energy resistance when sprinting, which basically at this point means running away. And what else do we want? So I'm going to take one in perception because I do want to be getting us locksmith next. We have wandered into a zone. This does allow us to save. I am gambling on what I hope is going to be a supply of medical equipment in here. In some of these enemies. Now we do need to have a quick look over our capacity here. We're probably bordering on totally full. We've got a Western revolver. I would like to keep hold of that. Honestly, a lot of this stuff I wouldn't mind keeping, but I just don't think we really can. Let's get rid of that. And do we have anything extra here? I'm going to keep that for the sake of radiation. So our problem right now is all of this junk. But at the end of the day, that's money. So, you know, it's junk for us to use or it's money. So we don't really have a choice right now. Now let's get some of these weapons organized. Okay, we should be good to go. It looks like we might have some power armor. I don't know what that light was. Sometimes that happens when there's power armor around. Okay, at least we're dealing with normal enemies now, so that's some sort of positive, right? As in raiders. Whoa. Still got the infection, dude. This is not good. I can't see a thing over there. Please don't shoot through this concrete wall or steel wall. I see you. No more bullets for that. Got no choice here but to charge in right now. Oh, did he go down the escalator? No, not the escalator, the elevator.
Yes.
Okay, we got a legendary weapon there. What was that? Refills your action points on a critical hit. That's no good to us, is it? But it's actually quite a decent double pipe shotgun. Is that better than our little shorty? It is, slightly. Just reduce range. Alright, we'll give it a go. It's not particularly, you know, anything exceptional because we're not using VATS. Actually, let's just stick with what we got. 44 pistol, snub nose. Don't need that. Tower Tom's terminal. Let's have a guess here.
Yes.
I chained that lady to the floor. Was still half asleep when she came at me. I thought I was aiming at her leg. Now there's blood everywhere. Gotta clean this up. Do something with the body. This can't get out. Red's not gonna give us anything if she finds out her sister's dead. Okay. Rumor of a fat caravan train drifted in today. Whole crew went to hit it, except it never showed because it didn't exist. While everyone was out, I stashed Lily's body in one of the vats. Think she even improved the flavour. That's one problem solved. But this gang's dead in the water unless the food keeps coming in. Alright, so we're talking about the local gang that's taken over here. Honestly, we're not really here for that. We're here for potential medical supplies on some of these raiders.
That's it.
Hyphen chest seal. That's always helpful.
Excellent.
You are now able to build picket fences. Okay. Ibuprofen, I'll take it. I'll take some of these bottles, though. We do have loads and loads of water. Alright, let's see how we go here. This just takes us down to a lower floor. Right, we're overburdened, so I'm going to stop picking things up. Let's just get rid of that 10mm pistol. I might regret that. .45. The problem is, the weapons that we've got that I don't really want to be using, we're starting to pick up ammo for, so... Anyway. Right now we just want to focus on getting out of here. That was a miss. That was a hit. Okay, we're not really finding what we're here for, so the place is pretty clear now. Let's just have a quick scan around. Now, they often will surprise you. I have mentioned this before, but they're not always loud. With these mods we've got in, yeah, there's still someone here. Doesn't look like I could get through that. That infection's doing us in, isn't it? 308 Winchester. Still nothing. No medical supplies. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm probably just going to have to sell this, a lot of this junk, to pay for, well, some doctor, a doctor, you know. Surprised we didn't hit that. We have a wide spread on this weapon. I don't think you have a great chance of finding medical supplies in these containers, but obviously we don't have a choice right now. What's that? Oh, no, you could take the paintings. Well, this place is clear. This place is clear, guys, I think. Nothing laying around here, is there? Alright, we're really low health. Let's see what's going on out here. So we've got to save. Please don't be a creature. Well, there's a creature over there. Let's try and sneak away here. What is that thing? Some sort of cat? Well, it looks like we've lost whatever that giant thing was, glowing creature that was around before. But we are by no means at all out of the woods here. We need to get to Diamond City. I guess we could lay low at Diamond City for a bit. Potentially investigate some quests. We've got the bulk of our base. What am I looking at here? We've got the bulk of our base back at Red Rocket. I guess we've got to head down here and around, right? We don't really want to be heading over this way. So... let's just go real slow. We do have pretty decent sneak. Which honestly I think it's saved our butt quite a lot. Yeah, so the infection is no longer taking off any of our health. Do we have any more of that anti-radiation medication? We don't. We've got 1,000 caps. That should take care of our needs when it comes to the doctor. But there's no guarantee that the prices haven't been hiked. So... I think sticking to the woods was definitely the right idea. We don't seem to be coming across too many creatures out here though, so... you know, we might be able to make this, guys. Without dying. Problem is, when they come, the creatures, they come so thick and fast that, you know, we don't really stand much of a chance with this little shotgun. Maybe we can rely on this little guy. Okay, we've come a bit wide here, but, you know, we'll head in further over this way. No. See what I mean? When they come thick and fast. Alright. At the end of the day, we don't have much option right now but to try again. Maybe we head a little bit more direct this time. We'll try it. I don't know. Let's just see how we go. Okay, I'm going to save here because, you know, I don't want to have to keep going through that loading screen unnecessarily. We do have this, but I find this thing actually to be quite effective, considering it's silenced as well. Oh, we do have a settlement here, right? Oberlin Station. Well, at least we can make contact with this settlement. Potentially can serve as a little bit of backup. And water. Is it purified water? No. It's dirty water. Alright, so... what the hell are you doing, man? Lady? What are you doing, lady? Okay, so they're asking for our help. Is there some kind of problem?
We're
Okay.
having a lot of trouble with a group of raiders. Stealing our food and supplies.
Yeah, we need to kind of hurry it along here.
Any idea how many raiders we're talking about?
No telling, I'm afraid.
Uh-huh.
Eek.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Let's see what we can do about them. Still in one piece.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I'll find you.
Nah. I'm so surprised I'm still alive right now. What is that thing? Is that a giant mole rat? Whoa, that's a beaver, isn't it? Is it a rad beaver? Game, come on now. Can't sleep there because it's owned. I tell you what, we're going to have to go camping, aren't we? Oh, wow, okay. Interesting. Alright, so we're definitely getting a lot more of an insight now into what this pack has to offer. And it's... Okay, we can't take that because it's not pocketed. It's great, and I do like it. It's just caught me by surprise a lot. I wasn't expecting such a mutant-based experience, which is weird, because I know Mutant Menagerie is in here, the mod. Are we healing? No. That's weird. We've healed a little bit somehow. I don't know how. I don't feel safe to leave here right now. Absolutely mental. Where are we anyway compared to... Oh, we've hardly made any progress. I'm not liking our odds here. I tell you what, we're going to go for it. So did we accept that quest or what? Did we get a quest then? Yeah, we did. Kill the raiders at Backstreet Apparel. Okay, well that's doable. And you know what? I think that might possibly get us allied to that settlement, meaning we could potentially use a workshop there. So that's our first kind of sign of workshop use, or whatever it is. What is that over there? Is that just a bird bugged out? Okay, we've got some sort of building here we might be able to find sanctuary in. Or death. Okay, I'm going to start saving here just for crashes. I haven't really thought about that. We do need to be aware. Some food. We're not going to worry too much about anything that isn't related to medicine right now. And ammo, I guess.
Nice.
That is tight for a novice lock. What do we got? Ibuprofen, I'll take it. I mean, fertilizer. Yeah, I'll take a bit of food. Let's just have a quick look over our meds again. Bandage is helpful. All of this stuff, it's very helpful. Oh, we do have a stim pack. Well, get it into you. Why is it so grey here? Why is my colour so grey? Do we have a... We don't seem to have any kind of condition. frame rate's tanking a little bit, which is always a cause for concern in these FPS type situations. Oh, honestly, was it worth taking that stim pack? Probably not. It might protect us against some damage though, so... Wow, we are going seriously grey right now. Colour-wise. Look at the difference in colour when you put the... Oh no. Okay, that stim pack was a good idea. Should I just run for it or what? There's not going to be anything in here, is there? Wow, I don't understand why the screen has gone so grey. Is it because our health's low? Got circuitry in it. Okay, we can't be too far away now, right? Sanity saves. I knew it was going to be chaos around here. This is why I didn't want to come here. Mind you, we are getting close to Diamond City. So if we can find a little alley, maybe there. I've got animal footsteps, so dogs, I think. Okay, this could be mutant hounds of some sort. Being this close to super mutants. Sheesh. We're walking right into the thick of it here. If we get spotted by one enemy, we're basically screwed. I think we've made it, guys. Oh.
What do you mean you can't open the gate?
Do you have any... What do you have, lady?
Better buy my big guns now because our ass our enemies will.
What kind of stuff do you have? Oh, that was the wrong question.
Sure.
And there they are.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay, so she's only got weapons, this lady, doesn't she? Kind of nice chance for us to have a little bit of a look at what's going on here, though, weapon-wise. Is this the first shop we've been to? Oh, she does have some items. However, we really want to be buying doctor's assistance at this point. But yeah, at least it's a good chance for us to have a bit of a look at what's going on here. Oh, it's got different charges. Okay. Yeah, what's going on in terms of weapons? She doesn't have any armor. Let's try and get inside, I suppose. Do we have anything to sell? I think I'm going to sell this. What else should I sell? Honestly, it's probably just junk, isn't it? Although, I think maybe I'm more inclined to keep it for now.
I'm sorry.
Alright, let's skip ahead here until we get through. So we're just hanging out here until Piper, who looks quite interesting, helps us get into Diamond City. Yes, I absolutely do.
I just got here, but yeah.
Inside quick before Danny catches on the bluff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we actually made it to Diamond City somehow after all this chaos.
Have a great day in Diamond City.
Looks different, doesn't she, Piper? Now, forget about this. We're not interested in what the mayor's got to say right now when we are so close to being dead. So let's see what's going on in Diamond City. I'm not sure if the mod changes anything here or not. Okay. So we're going to head straight to the dock. Get ourselves cleaned up.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
So obviously a lot of the models have had some redesigns, which is great. The synthetic truth, okay, yeah, we know that. Huh. Looks a bit like Keanu Reeves. Okay, alright, let's get sorted here, see what he's charging for his services.
Yeah.
What's feeling off today?
So we do rads first. Took a few bad hits. Radiation.
Sick.
We'll clean you up, don't worry.
What are we charging here? What are we charging, Doc? He's already taken my money.
And that's
Oh,
that.
it's just 100.
Anything else bothering you?
Okay, well that's great. So he's done all of our rads. He's gonna do our injuries now.
Well, that's a lot of blood. We'll need to operate right away.
Very good. Alright, so now we're just gonna have a little look at.
That.
So 120 for that.
Bothering you?
Good to know. I feel a lot better.
Feel a lot better.
Glad to hear it. Anything?
That's it.
That was it.
All right.
But wouldn't mind having a look at
This
your
better be an emergency.
supplies, Doc.
Actually,
I suppose I could.
Let's see what he's got for sale. Alright. Bandages are 40 each. That's actually great. It's nice that finally a mod list has made... well, it looks like some of these are affordable. I was going to say the stimpaks are still a little bit on the expensive side. However, we're taking a couple at the very least. And honestly, I wouldn't mind a bandage. So I think we are just going to hand over a fair amount of this valuable junk. It's got nuclear material in it, so I'll keep some of it. Yeah, so obviously this stuff is quite valuable to us. Some of it is, at least. Yeah, not really. I mean, unless I sell it all, it's just not going to make a difference. We'd be better off keeping it for our own, you know, our own resources. So that'll do for that. At least we've picked up some supplies, and we've made it to Diamond City.
You start whistling if you see something report the shit's Why? Is something wrong?
Okay, so let's check over our stats. We should be fully... We're just tired. And a little bit hungry. We might actually head into the bar here, the dugout inn.
You eat that food. Only one thing works.
See what it costs us to get a room.
Redeem, I need to talk.
Just a minute, Yetim. I am in middle of story. So then I am
So obviously we have this little bit of a story to get through.
when out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters. A Meyerler.
A Meyerler? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points
What?
of danger tops.
Edward.
You'll find I'm very persistent.
About what?
I forgot
Do I know you?
No, but I've heard of you. I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
Alright. So, what are we talking about here exactly?
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you, I can assure you that it will be dangerous
Now,
and that you'll be paid fairly.
well, honestly, I like the sound of it. I don't think we have a super good charisma,
I
but
don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You'll get paid the starting rate, like everybody else. If you turn out to be as useful as you claim, then we can talk about a raise.
so here's
By
what...
the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that.
Fair
Come down
enough.
to Cabot House in Beacon Hill.
Alright. So, here's what I think, guys. Obviously, we have our protagonist here, Ahab, who to me seems like an ex-mercenary at the very least, if not something much more trained. And we don't quite know how he's ended up here, how he's ended up in this situation where, you know, he's starting out from scratch. I think maybe we can potentially explore that in terms of a bit of roleplay and a bit of a backstory. So I think somebody like Edward here would kind of resonate with Ahab on a deeper level
See this bar? I killed a
than
man for it.
most interactions with other people.
So this.
Damn straight.
Now,
You call it-
we don't really want to
Let me think it over.
be dealing with this guy just yet. Where's his brother? We're just looking to find out how much it costs to rent a room.
Need a room?
Does it tell us? It doesn't tell us, does it?
Here's your money.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
10 caps. So they haven't changed the price of things at all. Okay, guys. Alright, so here's the deal. What time is it? We've got ourselves a room. It's 7 o'clock at night. I feel like, all in all, we have now got a little bit of a sense of what this mod list is about. Obviously, very intense and very tactical gunplay, especially with the added, what do you call it? The added spawns in. But, surprisingly, we're also dealing with an insane ghoul situation in the world, which, alright, we can work with that, we can deal with that. So now that I think that objective is fulfilled, which has really been my only objective with regards to this series on the channel so far, I think that potentially now we can begin to explore the story, Ahab's story, and for now, I do like the idea that, you know, he's made his way here all the way over from Red Rocket, which actually when you look at it is bloody miles away, and he's done great. He's got a little bit of a base here. He's met up, oh no, he hasn't met anyone in Concord. He's taken on a few raiders around the place, so he's made a bit of a name for himself as somebody who can handle himself. Obviously we wanted to go to Lexington to get involved with the raiders, which no doubt we will at some point. But I think also he's been given this job here, hasn't he? So let's make that his next objective. He's stumbled across this request from the people at Oberlin Station. His psychology is this. He's now thinking of essentially moving his base closer to Diamond City now that he's made contact with the people over at Oberlin Station here. He's been given a job from them, and he knows that if he fulfills this objective, he's going to make this connection and probably be able to make an alliance with this group here and use their resources. He's also now got a job offer, so at the end of the day, we don't really need to think much further than that. That's what he's going to be doing. For now, I think I like the idea of him, after everything he's been through, getting a really, really good night's sleep. So,
Ah, yes. You.
alright. If you have, if you've been watching me talking for the last few minutes muted, it's because there was a copyright issue with that song. This is the sort of thing I need to be aware of now that I'm monetized. I wasn't really paying attention. I could have been talking to you the whole time and it would be muted. But, however, that's a bit of a bugger because I've kind of got to go over what I was just saying. Essentially, Ahab is going to be making connections with Mr. What was his name? Deegan? I can't even remember his bloody name. Edward Deegan.
Don't move, Synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down now.
He's a Sith! He'll kill us all! Kyle, no!
I'll take that, and that.
Show's over.
Alright.
There are no Sims in Diamond City. Hear me?
So,
Just you folks.
this is now a base location for us. We're not going to be doing much in here with regards to the quests and the missions just yet. It's still early days yet. Our protagonist here, Ahab, has been asked by the people over at Oberlin Station to take care of some raiders. I wouldn't mind dropping off my supplies somewhere. So, wow. Hey, so this is risky. Okay, I'm sure I can find a better supply, a better stash spot than that cash register. For now, we're going to be heading over here. Which isn't showing up on the map. Alright, we're going to see if we can make our way over there. So, Diamond City is now potentially... Well, it's a safe save location, alright. So from here on out in the series, I feel like now we can actually cultivate a character here. It's been a while since we've done some good roleplay and cultivated the character, which actually, going back a fair few months, that was the main... Well, that was the main kind of focus of a lot of our playthroughs with regards to Fallout 4. So, maybe I'll start to think about that a little bit more. In the meantime, let's just head over to this backstreet apparel place. So we're definitely getting a lot of stuttering here out in the world, which I'm not super happy about, but it's also not completely game breaking right now. Alright. Now, do we have a lot of ammo for this? We've got a fair amount. And we should get some more from this encounter. Okay, the physics have gone a bit mental. So we've got to watch they don't... Oh wow, they're shooting us from the boat. Watch they don't flank us here. Yeah, this is now getting a little bit unplayable with regards to how much it's jerking here. So this is potentially one of those moments where well, the series could come to a grinding halt, in all honesty. If this gunplay is unplayable, we can't really do much with it here. Yeah, okay, this is no good. Alright guys, we're going to try this again. So obviously we ran into another crash there. I've basically all but disabled the spawn mod. That means it's been very, very much cut down to how many spawns are around. So we'll test this out now, see if it has a little bit more stability. We are getting still a lot of stuttering, and I can't really say what that is. Essentially, this is going to be probably the last episode for the day. anyway. And so we'll see if we can stick it out for the end of this episode, but it might mean that we have to sit on this mod list and just wait for it to be a bit further refined. I can also potentially try to fully disable the spawn mod, but removing a mod like this partway through a series is never recommended. Honestly, it could be a number of things, and there's plenty of other... Is that a gunner? There's plenty of other things for us to be playing as well, so let's just see how we go. Sometimes you got to experiment with these things, sometimes the experiment doesn't fully pay off. But as you can see, there's a lot less enemies here. Okay, that would be a turret with flaming bullets of some kind. Where was it? Okay. Got a gas mask there. Oh, we don't have a helmet on. Okay, well, let's definitely swap out for this. And that. Are we still overburdened? Yes. Oh yeah, we picked these up off of a couple of super mutants. Ooh, a flashbang. Interesting. I've never used one of those in Fallout 4 before. So let's test it out. Where is that turret? Okay, so turrets are actually pretty tough. Not sure what it was shooting at. Okay, so with regards to the spawn mod, it's now deactivated outside. So it won't activate outside. It will only activate inside. It's also been, well, cut in half, the number of spawns. At the end of the day, if we can make it work, we will. And if we can't, then... Is that thing not even... Ooh. That was a lucky hit. I didn't do that. Okay. Is this thing still active? Whoa! Who's that? Oh my goodness me. Let's see how we go, guys.
Here and sit.
Not sure if they're going to come through the door. We also have a light bleed. Injured thorax. Ibuprofen, we have that. Okay, let's get a light bleed cure on. Uh-oh. She shot the raider. I'll take it. Wow, what is going on here with this reload, man? So usually when they say that, they're already dead. Oh, she didn't actually die.
Playing games with me, huh?
Wow, turrets are really tough. Yeah, I've just used a ton of ammo on that thing. Okay, alright. Yeah, I've been thrown a little bit, guys, by the you know, the mod's kind of not working properly, or rather the game not being able to keep up with what I have done to it. Okay, I think we're all right now. Let's see how we look here. So we've got to clear this place out for Zombieland Station. And really, we're, if anything... Ooh, Stealth Boy. If anything, we're interested more in medical items than anything else. Now, there should definitely be more raiders in here.
What the?
They don't pose too much of a threat. Cage armor, +2 look. Which isn't really very useful to us right now. And unfortunately, after
Lock's really strong.
after reloading in, I have forgotten to offload a lot of our junk. So let's do it here. Okay, we're storing our junk in whatever this place is called.
What the fuck was that?
So the good thing about what we're doing here is we do still have the real AI mod active, so that tactical kind of uncertain element
This is bullshit.
of the gameplay will still be here. I'm just hoping that that isn't contributing to the instability. Is that it? I'll take the caps. So we will have to come back here and grab all of our supplies.
Bingo.
Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do +5% damage. Okay, we've still got a little bit more to go up here. I'm not sure if there's anyone up here or not. Yeah, that was barred. I probably should have just opened it up. Okay, so we've arrived on top of the roof. There's nobody here. And I'm going to guess that our mission has been completed. Report your success to settlers at Zombieland Station. Alright, so what we'll do here is we'll head back down and grab our supplies. So that situation would have been obviously way more intense and challenging with a lot more raiders here. You know, let's say if there were 5 here, there would have potentially been up to 20. And I am a little bit lost. Okay, here we go. So yeah, there would have been potentially up to 20 raiders in here. So I think at the end of the day, what I'm going to do is sit with this and figure out... Oh, okay, I didn't unlock that. Okay, so we do actually want this lockpicking skill now. That's something that we've been aiming for. So let's get this opened. Hopefully without breaking any lockpicks.
Got it.
Okay. Alright, we've abandoned the 22 pistol since we have a rifle. So, yeah, I'm going to sit with this and... yeah, figure out exactly where I want to be with this series. It's one of the things that I basically never play without when it comes to Fallout 4 is the more spawns edition, just because it's, well, it's one of the things that I find most enjoyable is having the, you know, more enemies around gives it that, well, the need for the tactical combat, because it's extremely difficult because there are so many enemies. So I'm gonna sit with it, see how we go. Figure out what I can do about that, potentially. So we've got a mission over there. that is what we are going to be doing. That's a statue, isn't it? So when we return, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sit with this for a little bit and see whether or not I want to kind of do a little bit of tweaking or something in the background, and just see if I can do anything to help keep the spawn situation alive. I guess potentially keeping them indoors only is, you know, a viable option. But at the same time, things were getting a little bit kind of rickety with the you know, the frame rate back there, which definitely has an impact on how much I enjoy things. So I think for now, what I'm going to do is get us back to Oberlin Station, and we can hand in this quest and just see exactly what's the story here, because there is no workshop. It's usually here, I think. And let's just see what they've got to say now that we've become allied.
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
Sure did.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really?
Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time.
By the way, help yourself to the workshop over there. We'd be glad to consider you a friend.
Alright. So that's that. I wasn't sure, honestly, whether or not the workshop was going to magically appear or not. I mean, can I activate building? So I can't activate any kind of build menu or anything here, so there is no workshop present. Alright guys, so I mean obviously we've made allies here. We are allied. It says we aren't allied to this settlement. We are now allied to this settlement officially. So there's a few things going on here I kind of want to get into a little bit with you here at the end. Now often, you know, when things start to kind of to deviate from what I've been kind of expecting, I suppose, or at least hoping for, I always feel like I get a bit put on the spot in these recordings because I haven't thought through what I want to do, given that things have taken a bit of a turn. So essentially what this means is I need to spend a little bit of time to consider how I want to proceed with this mod list. There's a few things going on. We've experienced quite a few crashes. I feel that's probably something to do with the spawns, you know, I'll own up to that. However, we are still getting a little bit of a frame rate thing going on, especially further into the city. The mod list is still work in progress too. I'm kind of intrigued though, because we just really got started with our character here and his story. But we have other mod lists to be playing on the channel and plenty of other stories to be experiencing too. So essentially what this means is I've got a few questions around this. We've definitely had a good chance to get to know the mod list and to see what it's about. It is very, very enjoyable. The thing is, I have done some tweaking to make this experience more suitable for a massive amount of enemies, whereby it's going to be very, very engaging with regards to the gunplay. So if there aren't going to be that many enemies around, it kind of changes how I feel about the situation. Maybe I need to do a little bit of testing and sit back with it and find out how we go. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, I am open to hearing your perspective and your point of view. In the meantime, this was probably going to be the last episode that I recorded today anyway, and I'm going to be moving on to playing other games throughout the week, as I explained in the first of today's episodes about testing out a new format on the channel. So, essentially, I'm going to sit with it, see what I come up with, and I guess we'll just have to take it from there. Ladies and gentlemen, if this turns out to be the end of this particular part of this series, then it has been great. It's been a lot of fun playing it, and if we can get it to the point where the sufficient enemies are there and the difficulty is there and the tactical combat is there, then I am absolutely all here for this experience. I do want to take Ahab into his mercenary role, potentially, whatever that is. I've never followed the quest line to Jack Cabot. We had an interesting experience with him in Marcus's story in Zombieland Conquest Reanimated. However, there are still things yet to be figured out with regards to this. In the meantime, all I can say is thank you for joining me up to now, and please do stick around. There's lots more Fallout content coming this week, and lots of other games too. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope that I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.